What's going on? What are you doing?
Getting something to put our drinks on, so when we set them down, it doesn't go.
Just don't drink.
Because they're going to... Why?
Shit. Yeah.
I'm all set in, so I'm not moving.
Yeah, I know. The headphones are on.
So people are just going to hear this. I'll just go quietly.
If you slide
And
it.
maybe you'll have
if
to
you
do-
slide.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't work either. and then get all the way through it and go, ah. Damn it.
Yeah. Oh, shit. All right, hang on. These are warm. Ian was complaining when he was on.
That's because Ian runs hot. As famously, Ian
Really?
Epstein runs hot.
Okay.
He's always sweating because he's always thinking and he's always on the move.
Hey, everyone.
I just made that up.
What?
I just made that. I don't know if he runs hot or not. Just shooting from the hip. That's called make a read a mind right there.
Oh, I might keep that in.
What? That's called make a read a mind. You know what you can do is you can throw that in at the end as like an outtake
Maybe.
or something. I don't know how you would
Now you're
do
telling me
that.
how to produce the podcast?
Yeah, 100%. Steve, I've listened to hundreds of podcasts. I think I know what I'm talking about.
That's Adam Derus telling me how to produce the Experience Milwaukee podcast, being on his first podcast
Ever.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to Experience Milwaukee. This is Steve Glenn, and this is a twist. This week. We have Adam Derus, guest. I guess I didn't ask if you mind if I said your last name.
I do not mind.
I've said your name on the show in the past
Yes, I got a shout out.
on an episode.
Like episode 2 or 3 was fantastic.
Because you yelled at me about something I didn't do, so I made sure I did it, and then I told you I did it.
Yes.
Yeah.
On the podcast live.
Yeah.
Which was perfect for me.
I had to.
I told my parents.
So not usually, what we do is we have an episode every week where we talk about what's coming up that weekend. And we usually are with Visit Milwaukee on that. But the twist is we're going to not do it with Visit Milwaukee this week. Take the week off. And I think every other week we might bring you in and have you be our what's happening this weekend guest.
Tall order.
I mean,
But I'm comfortable with it.
I don't know. We have Tia on every month, and she kind of,
Iowa Adventure Girl.
Yeah, she, Iowa Girl Adventures.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes.
I follow her. I should know this.
You should know that. I had her on. I think I know it. I don't know. Maybe you're right.
Oh, boy.
But fact
Only
checks.
there was
Yeah,
some way to check.
If only we had the internet. Anyway, she it represents, a good perspective and in some ways the female perspective of what to do in the city.
All right, who was right? Iowa Girl Adventures.
I said that.
Okay. You win.
I believe I said
Please
that.
enjoy yourself a drink.
We'll listen after the show.
Okay.
If I have to delete all of this
Everybody
out, I'm
in
going to be
their
really
car
angry.
sitting in traffic is just yelling at us right now. No, he got it right.
Tia's yelling at us. Idiots. So what was I saying?
Every other week.
Every other week we'll have
Visit Milwaukee.
and this is kind of like
And off weeks will be potentially me.
I don't know if this will be like the guy's perspective on what there is to do on a weekend, because we kind of have that lens,
Or
right?
at least one guy's perspective.
One guy's perspective, right?
Sure.
I think we have good diversity in our guests, and so I think you add to that, and this will be fun.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a history of being friends
So I've heard.
for a while, so maybe that'll help too. But we are in actually the home studio tonight,
Yes.
and so you've got all your paperwork spread out.
Yes.
Which is awesome. There's lots of stuff happening this weekend. You'll walk us through it. I've got a couple of things, but not many,
Okay.
because I'm lazy. And this show is kind of being boosted by Makeritas.
By Makeritas.
And if anyone knows us, they know what those are.
The recipe made by Steve Glenn because of Steve Glenn.
Yeah.
Yeah, you made these, man.
I
Tried them once, maybe 8 months ago. they've haunted my dreams ever since.
This particular cocktail made it on Transfer's summer drink menu last summer.
That's right. And you will
I forgot
never
what they called it. I think they did call it the Makerita.
It has to be called the Makerita.
Yeah, I forget.
But you will never reveal the true recipe of the Makerita, will you?
Certainly not on the podcast.
Right. Because people could just write that down and be like, well, guess what, Steve? I can make a Makerita now, too.
Yeah. I have a Google Doc with the recipe, and I've shared it with lots of people. So if you want it, DM the show, and I'll share it with you on Google. Okay, so weather will be decent-ish this weekend.
Oh my gosh, of all the research I didn't even look at the weather. Pretty much everything I'm talking about today is an inside event. So
weather
other than, navigating the streets and parking should not be an issue, but of course, navigating the streets and parking is definitely an issue.
Yeah, it can be.
I'm pretty sure the weather is going to be okay this weekend, other than a little bit cold.
A little bit cold, but otherwise good. Yeah, I think maybe cold and windy one day, but who cares? Who cares?
Who cares? Because the wind doesn't hit you when you're inside.
Right, and there's lots of cool things to do. So where do you want to start?
I want to start with Friday because it's the closest day to today.
It's coming up really soon.
It's coming up really soon.
Yeah, and it's the first day of the weekend, so logically it's a good place to start. Yeah.
Right? So the one big thing that I grabbed, and be still my heart, it's Milwaukee's 10th anniversary party.
That's crazy. And we've had Jeremy on the show.
Yeah, and I can't believe that it's been 10 years.
10 years since they've been really getting people more engaged with the city, and they've evolved into so many other things, but really they know how to activate people in places and events and everywhere around Milwaukee.
So from my own personal experience, I got involved with Milwaukee the first year they started, and it was, let's do happy hours around the city to not only showcase how cool the city can be and get you into different areas and neighborhoods, but also, hey, there's some cool places to check out.
Right.
Let's go in there. Let's go have a ball. And on top of that, without trying too hard, we were also networking.
Yes.
It wasn't stuffy.
It was disguised.
It was definitely disguised. It wasn't a lot of business card trading. Mm-hmm. It was more, hey, let's have a drink and talk about it, whatever it is. So it's a personal decade-long achievement for me as well as Milwaukee.
It's kind of like both of your anniversaries.
Yeah. It's more mine than anybody else's, obviously.
Agreed.
Because I'm on this podcast and they're not. And I'm talking about their event.
Yeah, right.
Completely kidding. Totally joking. Absolutely love Milwaukee. Here are the details now that we've talked about it enough. It is on Friday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., and they are going to be at the best place at the Pabst Brewery, which is also, if you have not been there, if you're in for the weekend.
So cool.
It is incredible. It's historic. It's beautiful on the inside. It's going to be really cool. They'll have a DJ. They're bringing in Central Standard to do their craft drinks.
Yep. Oops, sorry.
And I love the final line of the invite. We can't wait to party with you.
It's a great place. It's a great neighborhood. I mean, just a neighborhood with great character, and so much new around it, and perfect venue for their 10th anniversary. And are you going? Are you going to sneak over there?
I honestly am hoping to. I don't know if I'll be able to make it. We'll be coming back from the Dells.
You're going. Yeah, that's right. You've got vacationing.
Vacation
in Wisconsin.
In Wisconsin, in the Dells.
Yeah.
Indoor water park.
So I'll be there. I'm going.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, good to hear.
So I'm excited because
Represent.
I've seen this crew come up over the decade, and we've shared many a crazy moment launching our companies 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Right around the same time. So, I go way back with these guys, and I can't wait. It'll be really cool.
And if you are a company recruiting a lot of young professionals, it is in your best interest to reach out to Milwaukee and see how you can partner with them on
Right.
events. They have the Milwaukee Night Market in the summer, which is the coolest thing
Yeah.
ever.
I think they have
Just
lots
sweet.
of recruitment strategies now that they're working
Yep.
with
Hiring,
companies.
retention, everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's Friday.
That's Friday. Do you
That
have
is a
anything?
full Friday.
That is a full Friday. And one, you're working Friday, like most people.
Yeah.
Unless you're on vacation
If
like me.
you just do that Friday,
That's a win.
that's a weekend win.
That's a win.
I bet some people will be down for the count after that for the rest of the weekend.
Yes.
I
would think
don't.
so.
I don't have anything Friday.
Okay.
So
I say let's move into Saturday.
Let's do it.
Everybody, let's plan out your Saturday. I say you start your Saturday with the Milwaukee
boy.
Farmers Market.
yes.
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 Right? Am
Yep.
I wrong?
You're not wrong.
I have been going to the Milwaukee Farmers Market. It is at the domes. So if you don't know what the domes are, 3 domes, different climates. It's a beautiful attraction in Milwaukee.
If you're looking for warm weather in January and February, and that's the place
Go
to
to the
go.
domes.
Yeah.
It's great. Wonderful family venture. Wonderful. You could take a date there if you even. It is
I have.
that.
I've gone on a
It
date
is
to the
that
domes.
diverse. I have too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how
And then they're
original
like,
are
"Why
we?
are we at the domes?"
Why are we here? What are you doing? I can't get a drink here.
I actually went when they were serving drinks there because it was for an event.
Well, look at that.
Yeah.
If you would like to get a different kind of drink, they have 50 plus vendors at this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And my favorite thing to say about the farmers market at the domes is there are no throwaway vendors.
Like they're all good.
They're all good. I went with my wife and my son. I think the last one we went to was 2 weeks ago, and we got sucked in. So it was super busy, but we got sucked in so fast because the first vendor we saw was an ice cream vendor, which we thought was absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
Because we're like, oh my gosh, it's freezing outside, and here this ice cream vendor is. But as we're walking around, I saw like 30 plus people with popsicles in their hand and other ice cream sheets, and I'm like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
So there's food, there's chocolates, there's pour over coffee. I think Valentine was there last time. That was the first time I had pour over coffee.
So there's stuff to like
Delicious.
have there,
Yep, there's stuff to have there.
and stuff to buy and take home.
And things to take home, which
Wow.
is great. So we took home a couple of things of soup. We took home, obviously, some chocolate chip cookies because
Of
I have
course.
a huge sweet tooth.
Yes.
And what else? Oh, and I, on my way out, had to get a churro. We were kind of
It's a nutritious day.
Yeah, we were kind of stuck in line, and I was like, "Hey, do you think I'm gonna get a churro?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get a churro. It'll be fine." So, I highly recommend hitting up the farmers market,
And that's Saturday.
and that would
What
be
time? All day?
Saturday from 8 a.m. to noon. And
8
I
to
would
noon.
recommend
Getting there early.
getting there
Gets
right
packed.
around 8 a.m. because vendors do sell out. Too.
Oh,
And
that's true.
That's a sucker punch when you
Right.
get there and you're like, oh, I wanted this lasagna and they
I
don't
wanted that
have
churro.
it. I wanted that churro and all they have left
And you're
is
walking
none.
out with like 2 handfuls.
I'm like, oh, should have got here at 8. Yes, so that's Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon. Running Saturday and Sunday at the state fairgrounds, more family fun time,
Yeah.
is the I forgot what it was called. Oh, the Milwaukee Kids Expo. I kept calling it the Milwaukee Expo for Kids. I'm like, no, wait.
Iowa Girl Adventures.
It's yeah, this is exactly why I have to read some of this
yeah,
stuff.
right.
Because I'll get it wrong.
So what's that about?
It's Saturday, Sunday, 10 a.m. to 4. I don't know a ton about it because I'm only a kid at heart.
Yeah.
But it is all about kids' summer activities, latest information on products and services from newborns all the way to teens.
So you get educated. I'm sure kids are entertained.
I'm sure there's some sweet bounce houses,
Yes.
live animals,
So you'll take over and
performances, fire
Get
trucks.
out of here, kids.
There's all sorts of stuff to make your kid really hungry for nap time.
Yes.
So
Yes. And that's at State Fair, right?
that's the state fair.
So
Yeah, the
that's
Expo Center.
yeah, a little west of downtown and
Yes.
easy to get to. I mean, that's like a
And
8-minute
huge park-
drive from
yeah.
downtown.
Huge parking
So,
lots.
yes,
so
plenty
if you're
of
worried about
parking.
that, you're gonna be just fine. No worries.
Yeah, sounds like fun.
Yeah, $9 for adults and $6 for children. Anybody under 2 years of age
Is free?
gets in free. That's a big win.
2-year-olds.
Those
They get
2-year-olds,
everything.
They get into the bouncy houses for free. It's ridiculous.
Take over.
All right. Do you have anything for Saturday?
No.
Great. Because I still have more stuff for Saturday.
I think I'm going to let you have all the stuff. 'Cause
Oh.
my list kind of
news,
overlaps
everyone.
now, so
Oh, okay, cool.
you're good.
Well, get ready for more of this voice. Saturday night, near and dear to my heart,
Uh-oh.
is a performance by Beats Antique at Turner Hall Ballroom, because I'll be there.
You will?
Yeah, I'm going with a couple of buddies of mine. Beats Antique, for those who don't know their music, is kind of... How do you explain it? I looked up on their website how to explain it, and they're like, how do you really explain
What we are.
Beats Antique?
Yeah.
Well, we've really crossed genres. And I'm like, oh, well, that didn't help. They're kind of almost like Egyptian beat or ethno beat
Okay.
kind of thing. They have a violinist, a drummer, I believe a bassist,
You've got to.
and then they have a dance performer, dead center, that
Wow.
dances to every one of their songs. Beautiful. Look them up. Find Beats Antique online. Tickets are $24 to get in, and it starts at 8:00 p.m. And guess what? You'll see me there.
You
If
should wear
that's
your
not-
Experience Milwaukee
I
t-shirt when
will.
you go, so they know.
I will. I'll be like, I was
Yeah.
on the podcast. I promoted you. Can I have a free shirt?
Yeah. Oh, so people can spot you.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea. You'll see me. I'm the bearded fella wearing the Experience Milwaukee t-shirt. Sounds great.
With churros
With churros. With 2 churros in his hand from the
from the farmer's
public
market.
market. Yeah. Farmer's market. All right.
So that's Saturday.
So
Is
now
there
you
more
have-
Saturday?
Now you have your Saturday
Yeah.
completely booked up. I will give
Music and food.
I will give you one Sunday event
Yeah.
that I'm promoting, and then I kind of have an Iowa girl adventure, but for the end as my cherry on top of the Sunday.
Gotcha. Okay.
So let's talk about Sunday really quick.
So you're like competing with other guests already.
I'm trying to promote other guests.
Oh. We'll see.
It sounds like you're making me compete with other
what
guests.
happens. We'll see how this goes.
So Sunday, which is February 10th, my son's birthday, so I will not be at this stuff, is the Lakefront Brewery 2019 Chili Cook-Off.
Yes.
That just screams
And
Wisconsin.
I've got that. That was at the top of my list.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Because chili and beer.
Win.
Yeah.
And also, shameless promotion,
Yeah.
Lakefront Brewery is probably the top spot for a brewery tour in Milwaukee.
It's a lot of fun.
If people are traveling to Milwaukee, I
Yeah.
go, if you want one thing to do,
Go
for
there.
a brewery tour.
Yeah.
Do a brewery. It's fun. It's entertaining. It's obviously educational because they tell you how they, in general, brew beer.
Yeah. And the beer is great.
And the beer is fantastic.
And if you go on a Friday fish fry night,
Yep.
even better. I mean, it's hard to get in,
It's going to be a line. Yeah, you're
But-
going to want to book in advance.
but definitely if you're visiting on a weekend, it's a must stop.
yes.
And to have something happening on a Sunday is even cooler
Yes.
because they'll feed you
Because they're going to
with
give
the
you a chili.
cook-off, and then pair your beer as appropriate.
Exactly. So let me give you some of the details. It's actually at Lakefront Brewery. The whole cook-off runs from noon to 6. Brewery tours are on the hour. Like, we kind of want you to do that, I think, through our conversation. Those are $11. And then the chili tasting is going to be from 1 to 4:30, and that's $10. So you can do a combo ticket if you want to get the best of both worlds for $18. And then they're going to announce the winners at 4:30, which will be probably pretty exciting.
Yeah,
Because I bet somebody's going to pick the winner and they're going to win $5 or something.
at least.
At least.
Maybe a beer.
Maybe a beer. We'll see. So there's your Sunday great afternoon. Now here's my adventure for...
Is it like a challenge?
It's no... Sure. Why not?
Can-
Let's make it a challenge.
Before you do your
Yes.
I have one
We'll
thing
save it to the end. Go ahead.
that I just remembered,
Okay.
and it's not this weekend.
Oh.
It's actually a week from Sunday,
Wild
on the
card.
17th. It is Midwinter Brewfest 2019.
It is Midwinter Brewfest.
That's at the Milwaukee Ale House, which is on Water Street in the heart of downtown.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm bringing it up only because, well, one, I love it.
And you're going to be there, right?
I think I am going.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm
So you're
trying
gonna
to
have to-
work out the details. I've been procrastinating on getting a ticket, and I got an email today, and that's why I'm bringing it up on the show, is that they are running out.
Yeah.
Like, they're going to sell out really soon.
A Wisconsin Brewfest does not last
No.
long. They sell out fast.
And so if you've never been, and you will be here on Sunday either because you live here or you're visiting, it is great. It's they shut down the Milwaukee Ale House. They have over 30 local and national breweries. 800 craft beer lovers will be allowed in. It's incredible, and I believe, I'm just trying to check here, I believe they are the tickets. They have VIP tickets. I don't know if they have any more that like gets you in early, but general admission is $50. It's well worth it. Like, you'll try it, tons of beer there. I mean, I'm looking at the list. I can't even name everything. I believe this year, as well as last, proceeds go to Islands of Brilliance.
Oh, awesome.
Yes. I can't confirm it because I'm looking right here and it doesn't say on the Facebook page that at least that I can see.
Okay.
But I believe I saw that, and if you're not familiar with Islands of Brilliance, they from graphic design to programming to art, any kind of visual arts, they're working with kids with autism. So really great organization. So two birds with one stone. Great beer.
It really is.
Great organization to support. And yeah, less than 100 tickets remaining.
Of the 800 they have available.
I think it's
That's
800
crazy.
and they have less than.
But they also, I mean, we shouldn't be surprised. Those things sell out so fast. I'm looking at one. So if you are in the mood for a brewery tour, I would recommend Lakefront or Milwaukee Brewing.
Mm-hmm.
They have their new location. I think it's on 9th Street.
Yes. By the
Beautiful, huge location. So if you happen to be in town, Lakefront's sold out, you're super bummed, go to Milwaukee Brewing, do a tour there. They're fun. They have phenomenal beer. I would recommend the OG, just personal preference. But if you are in Milwaukee and have not tried some of the other local breweries that have been popping up recently, A Gathering Place is great. They're in Milwaukee. Third Space Brewing is phenomenal. You and I have been there a couple of times.
several
even.
times. I'm in the club now.
And you're a member.
So
you're pretty much
I'm pretty much kind of like an owner.
I pretty much own the place.
They don't know my name.
They have no idea
I'd walk
who you
in
are.
and they would.
Your member number is 7,000.
Yeah.
And then finally, Eagle Park. Great people, delicious beer.
Yeah.
Those are the three that I would recommend. If you haven't been to any other local breweries yet, start there. Those are great.
And we may have to do a beer focused one of these.
I'm kind of making it beer focused
Because
unfortunately for you.
Well, you do a lot of things in around getting people to the different breweries.
Yes.
And you also run an Instagram. Or you're you're behind the
Beer Me That Beer.
Beer Me That Beer.
Yeah. Me and a couple of my grade school best friends have put together. It's kind of a collection of beers that we have that we're like, wow, this is second to none. This is super good. Mm-hmm. So yes, for those of you who are going, yeah, Guy, there's an app called Untapped for that.
Yeah, Guy.
We recognize and use Untapped as well. I'm not as big into it because I love Instagram for this, but my buddies are. So yeah, we kind of just cultivated some of the beers that we think are some of our favorites, and we
And share it out.
try to snap cool pics of
Yeah.
it. We usually fail.
Motion vids. Yeah.
But they're out there, and we try to put something, kind of funny or goofy that tells you what it tastes like and why we like it.
It's beerme.that
Oh,
beer,
yeah.
right?
So the
but beer
Instagram
has
account-
the last beer has 3 E's in it.
Yeah. So it's beerme.thatbeer. And the very specific reason for that was I was on my 50th try of Beer Me That Beer, and that's the one that Instagram
Gotta do
accepted.
it. Yeah. There you go.
So that happens.
Yep.
All right. Are
So
you ready?
now the challenge, the
Are you ready
adventure,
for my
the
Iowa
competition
girl?
with Tia.
The Iowa Girl Adventure is, if you happen to be in Mountain, Wisconsin,
Yes.
which, if you don't know where Mountain, Wisconsin is,
Google it.
yep. Yeah, I would say Google it. It's very far north of Wisconsin, probably 5 hours.
Oh my gosh. So
Yes, so this is an adventure.
if you're there,
Yes, if you're there,
something must be happening.
something's happening. In this unincorporated town,
Yeah.
they are doing the Doty Dog Days of Winter dog sled race. Now, the reason I bring this up is, one, my good friend Julie Kendall, her parents live there.
Yes.
I told her about it. And two, this is the first year they've done it where there's actually going to be enough snow on the ground for them to have a good dog sled race.
First year ever.
Yes, I think this is 4 or 5 years running, and every year they just have not gotten the date right where there's enough snow on the ground to do the dog sled race. So it kind of ends up being a bummer. And this year, they're like, all in. There's tons of snow. We just got another 5 inches. We're expecting a couple more inches of snow before the weekend. It's happening.
This has road trip written all over it.
So not only are they doing the dog sled race, which starts at 9 a.m. Saturday morning, but they're also, obviously, they're going to have vendors there, food, drink. They have some snowshoeing trails that you can venture out into. I mean, this is truly
It's an experience.
Northwoods experience.
Experience mountain.
Experience Mountain, Wisconsin.
So I'll say this.
Yes.
If anyone adventures there and takes photos, whatever, a selfie with one of the dogs, just anything like that.
With Julie's parents.
With Julie, if they find Julie's parents, God bless them, and they DM the show on Instagram, Experience Milwaukee, I'll get, t-shirt.
Yep.
And like some tickets to something around the city.
Awesome.
Or a gift card to like a restaurant somewhere.
Love it.
Yeah, one of our partners of the show.
So if you are
we'll give a gift card to Transfer Pizza, one of our sponsors.
Love it.
So
there's the challenge. That's
like a $50 too, not like an $8
okay.
gift card. It'd be $50.
Here's your $5 gift card.
Good luck.
Non-refundable.
Good luck. Same as cash.
Yes.
Cool.
So let's reiterate that because that's kind of a big deal.
Yeah. So
if you go to and you do this adventure to Doty Dog Days of Winter, all the way up in Mountain, Wisconsin,
even if you live there,
you take a pic
and you take a photo,
yes,
post it to Instagram,
and
tag the show
at
Experience Milwaukee. Yes.
I love it.
Is it? I think it's Experience MKE.
Is it?
I don't even know my own.
Wow.
I know everyone else's, but
this is great, Steve. This is great podcasting right here.
this is high quality.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is top notch. It is Experience MKE.
Yeah, I was pretty sure.
So tag Experience MKE in your photo. I'm gonna say I prefer with one of the dogs.
One of the dogs.
I think that would be great, especially if the dog makes eye contact with the lens.
Yeah.
To really bring it home.
Yep. And if the dog is licking you, you get 2 T-shirts.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a tall order.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll ship them out, whatever.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, except not international.
Well,
I'm kidding.
somebody from Denmark is gonna fly into Mountain, Wisconsin to do this. Take a pic and be like, send it to Denmark.
You know how many dog photos I'm gonna get now?
People are just gonna send you dog photos. You
In
don't
the
know
snow.
I'm not in Mountain.
I'll see the Milwaukee Public Market in the background. Well, cool. This
someone's
was
gonna get you.
Yeah, someone will. This was awesome. Thanks for all the work and jumping on the show, and let's have fun every other week and keep everyone informed of what's happening.
Yeah.
So
Experience Milwaukee, everybody.
yeah, Thanks, Adam.
Thanks, Steve.
See ya.
Okay, bye.
We could keep doing this, I think.
Yeah, we just keep going.
All right.
Well, see you later. Well, I'll talk to you later.
Good morning, everybody.
Long drive home? Great. 5 minutes?